Hey guys, it's Dan, your host Judith and Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one isn't just any ordinary video, this is the video that we have been waiting to do. Oh man, for a long time, we are gonna sit here and predict what we think is gonna happen in the series finale of The Walking Dead. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review of today, this one's going to be doing a review for today. This one is going to be doing a monumental video that I cannot even believe I'm doing already. This is our predictions for the series finale of The Walking Dead. So, wow, what a journey this has been, guys, and I'm honestly going to start getting emotional in these next 2 weeks, probably, because for all that haven't followed my channel, for all that haven't watched my videos, I've been doing this since Season 7, Episode 1. I've been doing these reviews since Season 7, Episode 1. I've never missed one review. I was a 12-year-old kid doing these videos, and now I am 18 years old, predicting what's going to happen in the series finale of The Walking Dead. Holy crap. So, for all of you, whenever you joined the journey, whenever you've made it to the channel, I would love to hear some comments down below. When did you first start watching the reviews? When did you first start watching the channel? And when did you first start watching The Walking Dead as well, too? Not only the channel, but when did you start watching The Walking Dead? How did you start watching The Walking Dead? Would love to hear those stories from you guys in the comment section below as we get geared up for the final episode of The Walking Dead. Because, yes, there's spin-offs. Yes, there's the Rick show. Yes, there's this. We're going to, I've heard a lot of news recently like, oh, we're going to see Rick soon, and we're going to see a lot of stuff like that. But this is the end of the main show. This is the end of the main show that started it all. And, oh my god, man. I can't believe that, man. So, this promo is packed. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on. Daryl is getting Judith. Daryl is getting Judith to safety, which that is definitely a callback to Rick and Carl in Season 2, getting Carl to safety and stuff like that. And just like Carl, I think Judith will survive. I will predict I think Judith is going to make it. She is the one doing the narrating and stuff. I don't really think Judith dying at this point would make a lot of sense. So I think Judith will survive. It's just going to be kind of like a Carl type of scenario. And I think the person that may or may not save her is Tommy. I think that would actually be kind of cool if Tommy was there to kind of like save Judith or something. That would be pretty cool. But again, we'll have to see, because I know he's a thoracic surgeon, so maybe not. But that would be kind of cool, though, if Tommy saved Judith. I think that would be pretty awesome. Kind of a good final moment for him, right, in the series. But anyway, this promo, you've got the zombie herd that's coming. You've got the Commonwealth that's there. Pamela is still alive. You've got Mercer that's locked up, who I can already tell in the preview as the doors bust open in Mercer's like cell or whatever, he's going to get out. Mercer's going to escape. Absolutely he is. And I think Mercer's going to survive. I think he will have a somewhat of a happy ending with Princess. I think we will get that. But in terms of like just like, how the frick are they going to wrap up the show, right? How the hell are they going to wrap this up? Well, this is how I'm going to see this going right now. They're going to fight off the Horde. It's going to be a very No Way Out style, like, zombie herd episode, which is going to be really amazing to see. You're going to have Pamela, which I am predicting dead this episode. I don't think Pamela's going to survive The Walking Dead. And I think Judith will survive. But the big question of this episode is, are we getting any deaths, right? Because the big one that I see in this promo is Rosita. She's trying to jump building to building, and she's got Coco back in the promo, so evidently she gets Coco back, and she's jumping, and it looks like she narrowly makes it, but like the dead try to get at her, right? So is Rosita going to die? I think she will. I think Rosita might be a goner in this episode, although I would love to see her survive, because I think Rosita has had probably her best season, to be honest. Season 11 has been an amazing Rosita season, so I would love if she survived, but I really don't know at this point. I am still going to say I think she may die, because they may try to do something tragic, but I don't know. This episode is called Rest in Peace, so for any of y'all that have been wondering, like, when are we seeing character deaths in the final season, I do agree that it's been a little while that we've been waiting. We should have gotten some deaths sooner than this, but I definitely think we're going to get some deaths in this episode, for sure. Now, in terms of the big questions right now, because we got the zombie herd, I think that'll be resolved. I think Commonwealth will be, taken back over and will have good leadership by the end of it. I think Pamela will be dead, and I think Mercer will get back into his position of power, right? But who is going to, do the Rick speech of the comics? Who is going to be the hero of the Commonwealth that saves this place for good? Because they're not going to end off the Commonwealth with everybody dying, right? That's not going to happen. So, man, how are they going to wrap up the Commonwealth storyline? Now, I think we will see either Ezekiel, because they do talk about him a lot in this episode, and from what it sounds like, this is going to be a major Ezekiel episode, so I could see either Ezekiel being the one that pulls everybody together, or, I don't know, maybe Mercer does it, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Yumiko does something, I don't know, but someone is going to get this Commonwealth to just stop. The variants are going to be gone, everything's going to be, back to normal by the end of the show, but the real question of this series finale, and I think the big one that I've kind of been avoiding ever since I started this video, are we going to see the CRM? Are we going to see CRM in the final episode of The Walking Dead? I think we are. I think we are. I think we're going to get them, although the unfortunate thing about them coming in this episode is that it's going to be a cliffhanger. They're going to have to end The Walking Dead on a cliffhanger, and that is the one thing that's really, really scaring me from this episode. Because we have a whole bunch of spinoffs. We have the Rick spinoff, we have the Daryl spinoff, we have the Maggie and Negan spinoff, so we know that this episode cannot end perfectly well without setting up the spinoffs. And I know a lot of people would say, like, well, Dan, it is going to end perfectly well. Gimple told us it would. It wouldn't impact the spinoffs at all, right? I find that hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe. I'm sorry, but I find that very hard to believe. I am very excited for the episode, but I'm very nervous for how they're going to end the show. I really am. Because there's so many spinoffs, and there's only so much time left of the Walking Dead show. We're heading into the end now, and I can easily say that this whole thing is not going to be wrapped up in this final episode. I think most things will. Most things will be wrapped up, but we're going to get set up for the spinoffs, of course, because they want the viewers to watch those, right? They want the viewers to watch the spinoffs and to watch the shows that are coming up. And the final question of this video: are we getting Rick Grimes in the series finale, right? Are we getting him in the finale? That's another big question right now. I think we will. I know that sounds very out there and very random at this point since he hasn't shown up now. I think we're going to see Rick, but this is the unfortunate thing. I think it's only going to be a post-credit. I think that is the post-credit that they've been talking about for a while. We know Andrew Lincoln was out to dinner with Norman Reedus during the week that they were filming the final episode. So we know that Andrew Lincoln is around. We know he's around set. So I would love for him to just be a full part of the episode, but that's obviously not going to happen. That's obviously not going to be the case. Rick, at this point, unfortunately, guys, I think is going to be a post-credit to set up the spinoffs. And honestly, damn you, Gimple, for not being able to have him come back sooner, to be honest. Because now I can say it. Now I can fully say it. I am so upset that Rick isn't here. I'm so upset that the show is ending and Rick Grimes is not here to celebrate the end. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I know a lot of people will say, like, oh, well, a post-credit, Dan, it's a post-credit. Well, again, I'm not satisfied with a post-credit. You know what I mean? That's the lead of The Walking Dead. If you're not going to bring Morgan back, at least bring the man that started it all, right? But unfortunately, it just looks like that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, that just looks like Rick is just going to be a post-credit, and it's unfortunate because, again, like, would I love to see a scenario where instead of Daryl, it's Rick that's carrying Judith into the hospital? Help me, help my daughter, or whatever. I would freaking love that. I would love that, I love Daryl, but it ain't Rick, man. It's not Rick. And I know I talk about it probably way too much, but it's not Rick, guys. It's not. So, I don't know, man. I'm so excited for the episode, but I am so nervous for how they're going to end it at the same time. So, there we go. Series finale of The Walking Dead, 2 weeks away on AMC. I am very, very excited and also nervous to see how they're going to end the show. But here we go. Here comes the end of The Walking Dead, guys. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys, to get more Walking Dead videos like this. And I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.